In today's news, Sir Keir Starmer becomes UK Prime Minister. Premier reaffirms commitment to the new UK government. Shooting in Seacows Bay leaves one injured. Former Speaker arrested and charged. BVI Health Services Authority and Ministry launch catch-up vaccination clinics. Sibling authors inspire BVI youth through books. BVI Full Moon Party in Puerto Rico breaks record numbers. Meet the contestants of the Miss BVI 2024. We have the details of these and much more when 284 News returns.
At Partners for Kids, your child's health and happiness are at the heart of everything we do. We've been the trusted medical home for children and adolescents up to 18 years old. And now, we are excited to welcome a new member to our family of healthcare professionals. Introducing Dr. Aisha Maxwell, our new family practitioner. Dr. Maxwell brings a wealth of experience and deep passion for pediatric and adult care, ready to join our team in providing first-rate health services to your family. At Partners for Kids, we believe in a collaborative approach to healthcare. With partners in occupational therapy and clinical psychology, Partners for Kids, where caring is just the beginning. Visit us at Road Reef Plaza, Tortola, open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call us at 284-444-5437 or reach out at info@partnersforkids.com to learn more.
Orange alert! Orange alert!
Fire is spreading across the BVI. The fastest, most reliable, and affordable fiber internet service is here for you. Look out for fire in these new locations: Slaney, Duff Bottom, Manual Reef, Seacows Bay, Albion, Hannah's, Palestina, Pleasant Valley, and Havers. Fiber is in your area. Call 444-4444 or visit a CCT store to find out more and bring it home. More locations coming soon.
Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of 284 News. It is Friday, July 5th, 2024. A happy Friday's wish to each and every one of you. I'm Ron Grant, bringing you the latest out of Tortola in the Virgin Islands. Thank you so much for joining us. Beginning our news tasks today, Sir Keir Starmer has been appointed the United Kingdom's first Labour Prime Minister since 2010, following his party's overwhelming victory in the British general election on Thursday. Labour secured a commanding parliamentary majority of 174 seats, marking a significant collapse in the support of the Conservative Party. In a formal ceremony at Buckingham Palace, Starmer was appointed by the King, succeeding Tory leader Rishi Sunak. Starmer, in his first address as Prime Minister, credited Sunak for his achievements during his tenure.
I have just returned from Buckingham Palace, where I accepted an invitation from His Majesty the King to form the next government of this great nation. I want to thank the outgoing Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak. His achievement as the first British Asian Prime Minister of our country, the extra effort that will have required, should not be underestimated by anyone. And we pay tribute to that today. And we also recognise the dedication and hard work he brought to his leadership. But now our country has voted decisively for change, for national renewal, and a return of politics to public service.
In his farewell address outside Number 10, Mr. Sunak expressed his commitment to continue leading the Conservative Party until a new leader is chosen. He acknowledged the public's frustration and disappointment, extending an apology to the unsuccessful Tory candidates.
To the country, I would like to say first and foremost, I am sorry. I have given this job my all, but you have sent a clear signal that the government of the United Kingdom must change, and yours is the only judgment that matters. I have heard your anger, your disappointment, and I take responsibility for this loss. To all the Conservative candidates and campaigners who worked tirelessly but without success, I am sorry that we could not deliver what your efforts deserved. It pains me to think how many good colleagues who contributed so much to their communities and our country, will now no longer sit in the House of Commons.
The Labour Party's success can be attributed to a dramatic 20-point decline in Tory support, which saw the Conservatives lose 250 seats, bringing their total to a historic low of 121. Now, this victory represents a remarkable turnaround for Labour, which had previously suffered its worst defeat in terms of seats in the 2019 election under former leader Jeremy Corbyn. Labour's victory, despite only a modest 2% increase in its share of the national vote, resulted in 412 seats won, with 2 constituencies yet to be declared. This outcome is just shy of the historic 179-seat majority achieved by Tony Blair in 1997. The election also saw notable successes for smaller parties. The Liberal Democrats achieved their best result in a century with 71 seats, and Nigel Farag's Reform UK secured a breakthrough with 4 MPs. Labour's campaign focused on revitalising the UK's economic growth through reforms in the planning system and attracting more inward investment. During the Thursday, July 4th session of the House of Assembly, Premier Dr. the Honourable Nathaniel D. Wheatley offered his thoughts on the United Kingdom's general election, which coincided with the Assembly meeting. Premier Wheatley acknowledged the victory of the Labour Party, marking a shift in UK politics after years of Conservative rule. Reflecting on the previous administration, he described the period under Conservative government as, and I quote, interesting, hinting at its complex dynamics that have characterized UK BVI relations in recent years.
We've been through an interesting time with the Conservative governments which were there. Now be the, I guess, until new appointments are made, immediate past Foreign Secretary David Cameron, who under his leadership, we had this, really begin this wave of assaults against the financial services sector in the overseas territories, and corruption conferences, etc., that took place, where a lot of that got started.
The Premier took the opportunity to address the tumultuous political landscape that has defined British politics in recent past. Despite the changes and challenges, Dr. Wheatley reaffirmed the BVI's unwavering commitment to working collaboratively with the incoming UK administration. He emphasized that this cooperation would always be guided by the best interest of the people of the Virgin Islands.
It is a time for us to, of course, engage with whichever government is the new government, and to ensure we seek to secure the best interests of the people of the Virgin Islands.
However, Premier Wheatley also stressed that cooperation does not mean subservience. He emphasized the need to continue asserting the rights of the BVI's people, indicating the territory would maintain its stance on key issues of autonomy and self-determination.
But of course, engaging in such a way where we preserve our rights as a people, that we affirm our human rights, our civil and political rights, because those, of course, should always be protected. And as we engage with new government, we should also reflect on our own journey and our own aspirations, and as a people be very clear about where we want to go as a people.
As the new UK government takes shape, all eyes will be on how this relationship develops and what it means for the future of the British Virgin Islands. Early Friday morning, a male was found with gunshot wounds in the Seacoast Bay area, as confirmed by the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force. In a statement released to the media, the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force reported receiving calls about loud bangs just after midnight on Friday, July 5th. Responding officers discovered a male victim at the scene who appeared to have sustained a gunshot wound. The injured man was promptly transported to the Dr. D. Orlando Smith Hospital, where he is currently receiving treatment. Medical staff have reported that he is in stable condition. The police have not released further details regarding the incident, but investigations are said to be ongoing. Updates will be provided as more information becomes available. Up next, viewers, we have more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
That's just not cricket.
No sweat, you're with CG.
Remember my street dance battle against Seamus O'Leapsy? I went on to win the title of Miss Irish-ish, set to perform at nursing homes around the world. Then this happened. Seamus on you, Seamus. Anyway, I was covered. Let's bounce.
Comprehensive motor cover for damage and more. CG Insurance. Good like that.
There are many ways to enjoy life. Like so many ways to count on Popular.
Start the year off with more. More speed, more downloading, more savings, and more fire. CCT Fire Fiber Internet gives you the speed you need to keep the whole family connected. Packages starting at $119 with speeds from 300 megabytes per second, super fast, unlimited downloads, even more reliable connectivity, plus free live streaming TV for the family to enjoy. Sign up for the absolute best fiber internet service in the BVI, CCT Fire, and pay no installation fee. Plus, get CCT Live TV for free. You deserve more. Get more with CCT. Life Unlimited.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Moving right along, in the British Virgin Islands, Julian Willock, the former Speaker of the House of Assembly, was arrested on Thursday and charged in relation to 2 ongoing criminal investigations. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force confirmed the arrest and charges in a media release. Willock, 56, of Seacows Bay, Tortola, was charged in connection with investigations into visa waivers issued between 2018 and 2022 and a forged document submitted to the BVI Immigration Department in 2022. The charges include 1 count of public official using his office for gratification, contrary to Section 83 of the 2013 Criminal Code, 1 count of conspiracy to provide false information to a person employed in a public service, contrary to Sections 124 and 346 of the 2013 Criminal Code, and again 1 count of conspiracy to uttering a forged document, contrary to Sections 257 and 346 of the 2013 Criminal Code. Police noted that the investigations conducted by the COI Police Investigation Team have been ongoing for some 18 months. Willock was granted bail set at $50,000 and is scheduled to appear at the Magistrates Court on September 12, 2024. The British Virgin Islands Health Services Authority, in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and Social Development, has announced the immediate launch of the jointly organized catch-up vaccination clinics. The ministry noted that these clinics are crucial for children who have missed either their first or second dose of their MMR vaccine, along with other essential immunizations, and will ensure they are fully protected from vaccine-preventable diseases. Starting tomorrow, July 6th, these catch-up clinics will open every Saturday, offering a convenient solution for busy parents and guardians. The walk-in format eliminates the need for prior appointments, making it easier than ever to ensure children are protected. Nurse Farisa Roach, Public Health Nurse Manager at the BVIHSA, noted that diseases such as measles are extremely contagious and can have devastating consequences, particularly for young children. She said the BVI cannot afford to have any child left unprotected. Similarly, Chief Medical Officer Dr. Ronald Georges reminded the public of the recent reintroduction of measles within the Caribbean, as seen in the Turks and Caicos Islands earlier this year. He therefore urged residents to avail themselves of the opportunity provided by these catch-up clinics. The clinics will be available at 3 locations: the Rosalind Penn Clinic in Long Look, the Teresa Smith Blyden Clinic in Capoons Bay, and the Rowtown Health Center in Rowtown. Amia and Declan Wheatley, 2 young authors from the British Virgin Islands, have made significant strides within the literary world, publishing a total of 4 books between them over the past 6 years. In a recent interview with 284 Media, the siblings shared their writing journey and aspirations. Amia Wheatley, the elder of the 2, has published 2 books, Hurricane Irma, Through My Eyes, and The Many Hats I Wear. Amia explained how she transformed the tragic experience of Hurricane Irma into a positive narrative, offering readers a unique perspective on the disaster. Her second book, she added, provides deeper insights into her personal life and experiences.
Hurricane Irma Through My Eyes was the experience of the devastating hurricane that passed us in 2019. And I'm glad and sad at the same time for what happened, but we can always turn a situation for better. And that's what I chose to do instead of dwelling on the past. and my inspiration from both my school and peers turned me to something positive, and I decided to write my book. My second book became more of a wanting to go further in my journey as an author. I love to read books. I read many different kinds of books. I read from morning till night. I never get tired. So I also do a lot of after-school activities, and that's what my second book is based off of. I wanted to give my readers a bit of backstory behind me and what my life is like. So my second book was about the different activities and after-school activities, the different hobbies that I partake in, and all the different cool and exciting stuff that I do in my pastime.
Declan Wheatley, following in his sister's footsteps, has authored My Favorite Restaurants in the British Virgin Islands and My Favorite Beaches in the British Virgin Islands. During the interview, Declan expressed his desire to continue developing his writing skills, hoping that his work will inspire other young people in the British Virgin Islands.
Writing books is what I'm going to have to do if I want to pass on my legacy to others, especially young people, so that from the bottom they can get up and they can have something to rely on.
The Wheatley siblings emphasized the importance of mutual support in their creative endeavors.
Basically, in today's world with all the technology going on, there are various platforms where you can help to better your writing, better your words, things like that. So in my opinion, you have no excuse. If you want to do something, you do it. You get your confirmation that you need, you get your help that you need. It's all on the internet and it's for free. And you're not too young to start anything. Because I was 8 years old when I wrote this book. I was in primary school still. So if I could do it, then other people could do it. So my encouragement would be to focus on what you have to do, keep on the right path, and just do what you love. And don't be afraid to fail. That's my biggest thing. You don't be afraid to fail. It's okay.
Piggybacking off what he said, you're never too young to start anything. I've seen lots of videos on the internet circulating about little kids, not more than 6 and 7, going onto the street, selling lemonade, braiding hair. I know some of our teenagers and adults can't even braid hair. So I would say it's never too young to start doing anything. The only true path I would say is difficult is finding a passion to do it. Because if you don't have that drive or you don't have that backing from your peers or your parents, it's not going to, it's not going to help. But if you do have that support and that backing and the courage and the drive to do it, anything is possible if you put your mind to it. You're never too young to do anything. And I would encourage everybody, no matter how old or young you are, whatever you think, it is possible.
They shared how they motivate each other through their writing and aim to encourage other youths to pursue their passions. Their story serves as an inspiring example of young talent in the British Virgin Islands, demonstrating how local youth can make meaningful contributions to literature and culture from an early age. The full interview is available now on all 284 media platforms. Viewers, up next, we have more on the local scene.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. My name is Kamal Haynes. Most of you know me from 284 News, but now you get to see me in a different light on my very own show called Health is Wealth. We have Joel Turnbull.
I don't want you to arch your back when you're pulling down.
Milton McLean.
First of all, right, your footwork.
Steve Augustine.
You did a pretty hard workout today, so perhaps...
And as you can see, it's actually...
Alonzo Boynes.
Taekwondo.
Adam Murrows.
I'll speak as if you're an absolute beginner.
I am an absolute beginner.
You are an absolute beginner.
And Seth Graham.
It bites. It will bite.
Get your water, get your fruits and veggies, and experience a wealth of knowledge about getting healthy.
Some claim that the age of a true gentleman is far behind us, but we disagree. He may appear in different guises today, but the values and ideals that make him a gent still stand. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman by yours truly, Ron Grant, presents Season 6. Introducing Sheldon Frett, actor, film producer, writer. Daylon Vantapool, entrepreneur. Terrence Neal, creative director. Chad George, entrepreneur. Humphrey Liu, financial services professional. Jamali DJ Molly Thomas, sales manager. Kai DeCastro, entrepreneur. Dean the Sportsman Greenaway, journalist. St. Clair Steady Fleming, entrepreneur. Devon Cowell, brand specialist. Robert Green, footballer. And Rick S.S. Grant, author. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, coming June 5th, exclusively on 284 Media, inspiring a generation of greatness. Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Moving right along. Approximately 3,000 guests and fans of the British Virgin Islands recently occupied the Vivo Beach Club in Isla Verde, Puerto Rico, to celebrate the already traditional BVI full moon parties. Organized by the British Virgin Islands Tourist Board and Film Commission and Vivo Beach Club, the party was inspired by the famous full moon parties that take place at Trellis Bay, Tortola, and Joss Van Dyke. The guests enjoyed watching dancers on stilts known as mukajumbi sticks and a show featuring fire stunts. Both have already become a party's signature act. Virgin Gorda band Final Phase delighted the audience with their repertoire, which covered pop, soca, reggae, and calypso. Viva Beach Club's DJ Mickey Torres also made guests dance with a selection of Afro-Caribbean numbers. Guests also enjoyed a summer fashion show presented by Alaire, Vivo Beach Club's fashion boutique. The event featured other representatives from the BVI Tourist Board and Film Commission and exhibitors from proprietors and services in the British Virgin Islands such as Virgin Gorda Yacht Harbor, Leverick Bay Resort and Marina, Long Bay Beach Resort, and Myatt's Garden Inn. Representatives from Silver Airways, which have provided flights for the raffle prizes, were also present. The full moon party climaxed with a raffle featuring prizes including stays at properties such as Leverick Bay, The Hideout, Anegada Beach Resort, Scrub Island Resort, Bitter End Yacht Club, and Rosewood Little Dix Bay. Our team here at 284 Media recently caught up with the 7 young ladies vying for the prestigious title of Miss British Virgin Islands 2024. Here's a look at the exclusive interview.
My name is Adacia Renice Adonis, your contestant number 1. The Miss British Virgin Islands pageant has been a dream and aspiration of mine ever since I was a little girl, and I am excited to invite the public to come on out to the Miss British Virgin Islands pageant on July 21st, 2024 at the Multipurpose Sports Complex at 7 p.m. sharp, where myself and the other beautiful delegates have a beautiful show in store for you.
My name is Akisha Roberts and I am contestant number 2. I believe that the pageant represents BVI culture and values because it showcases different aspects of our Virgin Islands culture. Firstly, I would like to thank my family and my supporters, and I would like to invite everyone in the community to join us at the Multipurpose Sports Complex for the Miss British Virgin Islands pageant, and it will be held on July 21st.
I am Cersei O'Neill, contestant number 3. What motivated me to participate in the Miss BVI pageant is definitely my platform that I plan to share with others. It represents BVI culture and values because we are definitely the voice and the face for the British Virgin Islands, especially if we travel afar. It's been more than what I expected, most definitely. However, I can definitely say I've learned a lot from this experience. I thank all of my supporters as well as my sponsors, and I do welcome you to join me on our Miss British Virgin Islands pageant on July the 21st, 2024 at the Multipurpose Complex.
My name is Stacey Ann Bob. I am contestant number 4. The motivation that was poured into me really helped my decision into joining the pageant. And I thought it was an opportunity for me to get some experience doing different activities. I'd like to thank all my supporters who have been by my side so far. You all know the struggles that I have been through. You have stuck with me and I appreciate you so much. I'd like to thank everyone, and I would like to invite the community to come out on July 21st at the Multipurpose Sports Complex to witness all the talent that we have in store. Thank you. Mary Griffith, your contestant number 5. In different ways throughout the pageant, we can see a bit of BVI culture with every segment actually. So whether it's the culture wear or talent segment that portrays a lot of BVI culture and BVI heritage. I dance and I love the arts, so I'm definitely passionate about showcasing that part of BVI heritage. My preparation for the pageant has actually been a mixture of fun and a learning experience. I'd like to thank my supporters, and I would like to invite you all to the Miss British Virgin Islands 2024 pageant on July 21st at the Multipurpose Sports Complex at 7 p.m. See you there.
My name is Shanta Khanna, and I am contestant number 6. There's a plethora of things I could list that made me run for this show, but the main purpose was just to advocate for certain social issues in the BVI. I want to thank everyone who have supported me thus far, everyone that gave me so much kind words, helped me through my lowest moments. Take the time out to come and see all of us, not only me, but the other 6 beautiful contestants, just showcase BVI history and just have the chance of winning the Miss BVI Crown of 2024.
My name is Danielle Deasia Hodge, and I am your lucky contestant number 7. What motivated me to take part in the Miss BVI pageant is because it's actually something that I've wanted to do from the tender age of 8 years old. And I decided to take this year as an opportunity to push my platform, which is promoting financial independence and literacy for young children. I just want to say a special thank you to my friends, my family, my sponsors, and my supporters who have been along with me on my journey to the crown. And I want to take this time to cordially invite you guys to attend our show, which is on July 21st at 7 p.m. at the Multipurpose Sports Complex.
The full interview will be available on all 284 media platforms this coming Saturday evening. Viewers, that is it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at 284 Media and 284 BVI on Instagram and Twitter, as well as X, formerly Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. Be sure to follow us for our daily updates at our WhatsApp channel. And I'll see you again on Monday. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend. A happy Friday. Goodbye.